home screen in Epicenter. And over here on the left-hand corner, you'll see this number 8. This is for new tasks waiting for you. When things become due, that will be reflected here in this 0. And then anything that's past due that you've missed the deadline for will be reflected here. So I'm going to start accessing my tasks by clicking this number 8. And you can see here that all of the tasks have that are due for my school are open, and I'm ready today to submit my signed facility agreement. So I'm going to click anywhere in this bar to open up the task. You can see that it is due on January 15th, 2021. You can see that this will be reviewed by our staff member, Vashanta Harris. So if I had any questions about the task itself, I would email Vashanta. And then if you scroll down just a little bit further, you can see the actual task submission. So for this task, we are accepting a PDF, a CSV file, a picture, an Excel file. I think there's probably, a Word document. We have all different formats that we'll be able to submit. And I would like to make sure that I say hello to the reviewer. So I'm going to type hi Vashanta in this blank box. And when I end up pressing submit, this whole package will go to Vashanta, and she can see that I wrote a note here that says hi Vashanta. So if there was something you wanted to point out to her, like pay special attention to page 5, or anything about your submission, you can put that there and that will go through to the reviewer. And then to actually upload the file, I'm just going to click this upload new file button. And I'm going to wait for my computer to catch up, and it's going to open the box where I can choose the file. So you'll see my box here where I can choose which file I want, and I'm going to say, okay, it's on my USB drive, and so I'm going to find the file and I'm going to click open. And once I've opened it, you'll see it pop up right here above there to know that the file is attached, and then I'm going to click submit. Once I click submit, I'm going to click cancel because I'm not submitting anything, but once I click submit, it's going to disappear from my task list. So I'm not going to see that anymore. That does not mean you can't access it, and I will show you how to access it in just a minute. So I have completed that requirement, and we're going to pretend like we don't see it on our screen anymore. So to find the file, I'm going to go back to the Epicenter home screen. And I can find it in 2 ways. I need to look in the document center, which is this little file folder over here on the left side, but I can also search the submission here. So I know if I know the name of it. So for this one, I knew it had something to do with facilities. And so, yep, it's right here, the signed facility agreement. Now, normally, if I've submitted a document, I'll be able to click on this, and it will bring me to my submission. So on this blank page, there will be the submission, the date and time that I submitted it, the name of the person that submitted it, and I'll be able to click on the link and see the actual document that was submitted along with the note that went to the reviewer. I could also, if I didn't know the name of it, I could also click here in this document center on the left, and again, that's that little file folder. So I'm going to click on that. And I find it easier to use the search feature, this little magnifying glass. So I'm going to click on the magnifying glass. And here is where the submission, anything that you've ever submitted for the school would pop up here. And you could then sort and filter based on things like the program. So this, I'm signed in as a new school right now, so there's not a lot of options, but normally there would be the options like Title I, Title II, IDEA, and you can sort by what submission you're looking for to find it that way. But again, same thing, it will show up here. It will have a link that you can open up whatever you submitted. It will show the PDF file or the Word file or any of that. Another feature that I want to show you that's very helpful, I'm going to go back to the Epicenter home screen by clicking on the Epicenter button, is the calendar. So the calendar of requirements can be found in the Compliance Center, and the Compliance Center is this little calendar icon here to the left. So I'm going to click on this little calendar icon on the left. And then I'm going to go over here to the calendar tab. And you'll see that there's nothing showing on my calendar as due in December because all of the tasks assigned to the school that I'm signed in as are assigned in January. So I'm going to tab over to January, and here you can see the list of things that are due on the 15th and again on January 1st. Or I'm sorry, January 15th and February 1st. If I move forward to February, again, we have things due on February 1st and February 15th. So I find this feature is really helpful to help you plan forward in your submissions, so you can always see kind of what's coming up in the future. So that is a quick lesson on Epicenter and how to submit your very first pre-opening condition in Epicenter. If you have any questions about using Epicenter, feel free to call me, Emily Paul, 803-960-9686, or you can email me at epaul@scharter.org. Have a great day.